Joe Biden has a let them eat ice cream moment when he told a reporter that the U.S. economy is strong as hell. He also trashed UK Prime Minister Liz Truss because she wants to implement tax cuts to stimulate her economy. We'll talk about that and more Democrat delusions in just a sec. Hello and welcome to RPW Media. My name's Rich. Let's get into this. President Biden is finding himself in trouble once again for saying that the economy is strong as hell, a day after he got some flack from conservatives on social media for offering unsolicited dating advice to a young teen girl in California. Biden was asked if he was concerned about the strength of the U.S. dollar in the face of rising inflation during a conversation with a reporter at a Baskin-Robbins in Portland, Oregon. I mean, where else would he be, right? So lapping up a chocolate chip ice cream cone, Biden responded with, quote, "I'm not concerned about the strength of the dollar. I'm concerned about the rest of the world. Our economy is strong as hell." Let's give it a listen.
Just one more economic one. Are you concerned about the strength of the dollar right now?
I'm not concerned about the strength of the dollar. I'm concerned about the rest of the world. Does that make sense?
Can you explain that?
Yes. Our economy is strong as hell. The internal. Inflation is worldwide. It's worse off everywhere else than it is in the United States.
Yeah. The economy is strong as hell for him, with all that money that he and Hunter got from those overseas business deals that they made selling us out to China and others. But for the rest of the people across America, they're struggling. I mean, talk about a let them eat cake moment. Let them eat ice cream. It's unbelievable that he would make a statement like that. Inflation is at 8.2%. Gas prices are heading back up over $4 a gallon again. Now, Biden said inflation is worldwide. It's worse now off than it is in the United States. So the problem is a lack of growth and sound policy in other countries, not so much in ours. The man is delusional. Here, take a look at this chart. Ready? So we have here, this is trading economics, it's called, and it's on the G20 under indicators, okay? So we have China at 2.8%. All right, 2.8% in China. All right, Japan is at 3%. All right, and you see how it's going. We go down. We see South Korea is at 5.6%. You have Indonesia at 5.9%. Australia, Canada, and Brazil are up there. South Africa is at 7.6%. But the United States is at 8.2%. All those other countries have lower inflation than us. Yeah, we look at Germany at 10%, Russia at 13.7%, the Netherlands at 14.5%, and on and on and on. So it seems like everything else that Biden does, he's trying to dilute the culpability he has for bringing us inflation with the outrageous spending that he's been doing with the Democrats in Congress. And of course, there's other factors of his incompetence that weigh into the problems that we're seeing. All right, but it's hard to believe that he would say that because it's happening somewhere else, that he's not responsible for it here. He's worried about other countries because we're strong as hell. I mean, that's their excuse for everything. It's worldwide, so don't look at us. Biden made the remark after he trashed UK Prime Minister Liz Truss's economic plan, calling it a mistake. Now, I remember when the Democrats and the fake news media spent 4 years claiming that President Donald Trump attacked foreign leaders, when all he really did was he responded to attacks to him. I mean, it was with that and everyone else that attacked him, mostly the misinformation fake news media. But Joe Biden actually attacks foreign leaders in a mean-spirited way. And you never hear any of that coming from the fake news media. They won't touch it. Not only did Biden attack Prime Minister Truss, but he also attacked the new Italian Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni, if you remember, because she's a nationalist populist. I mean, whatever happened to diplomacy? You congratulate a foreign leader on their election victory and you wish them well. Well, Biden trashed Meloni because she's not a globalist Marxist, and he trashes Truss because she wants to do tax cuts, which work each and every time that they're tried. Biden said of Truss, quote, "I was not the only one that thought it was a mistake when he was talking about her idea to implementing the tax cuts to stimulate the UK's economy. And here's the part where you know that Joe is just an old school ideologue who doesn't understand the first thing about an economy. Biden said, quote, "I think the idea of cutting taxes on the super wealthy at a time when, anyway, I disagreed with the policy, but that's up to Great Britain to make that judgment, not me." But he did make the judgment. And according to history, Truss is right and Biden is wrong. Every time the government cuts taxes across the board, the economy gets stronger and the government revenues rise because of it. Now, Biden lied when he said he made the old Democrat argument of tax cuts for the rich. Okay? Biden doesn't understand in the same way that Jimmy Carter didn't understand that when you have tax rates really high, like under Carter, they were 70%, I believe. At 70%, the rich don't feel it's right that they work as hard as they do and they only get to keep 30 cents on the dollar for every dollar that they earn. So instead of investing their money into a business, they hide it in things like tax-free municipal bonds, you know, like what the Democrats do, like the Kennedys, right? But when tax cuts are implemented, like after Carter, Reagan came in and he knocked it down, he got it knocked down to 28%. Then the rich said, oh, wait a minute. I now get to keep 72 cents of every dollar? Oh, yeah. So they released their money from the muni bonds and they invested it in a business. Now, what happens is people, employees, have to work jobs at those businesses. And what happens when employees work? What happens? They pay taxes. So when you cut taxes, government revenues increase more because more people make money because they're working, and those people who are making money because they're working are paying taxes where they didn't prior to that job. So when Joe Biden and other Democrats say that it's a tax cut for the rich, what they're really saying to you is that they're saying, we're going to spend your money, as much of it as we can, no matter what. And we don't like it when you say that you want to keep more of what you earn because we believe it belongs to us. And that's why Joe is a dumbbell and doesn't understand that we're in serious trouble in this country. And from the looks of it, the Democrats are not done spending. I mean, think about it. They did that Inflation Reduction Act, which they thought they would spend their way out of inflation. It's ridiculous. I mean, God save us all. Okay, that's it. Thanks. Have a good one. I will see you in the next one.
Yeah.